Honourable Member for St. James North, I wish to welcome you to this honourable chamber and trust that you will maintain the rich traditions and high standards of this honourable chamber, and that you will also contribute meaningfully to debates. I wish you all the best as you stay in this honourable chamber. Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, sir, it gives me immense joy, pleasure to be able let us go again. It gives me immense joy and pleasure, Mr. Speaker, to be able to welcome the Honourable Member for St. James North, whose name I shall not call in breach of the rules, but whose name is written now before where he sits, and whose name is imprinted upon the people of St. James North in a by-election that will be historic, if only because, as was stated, the confidence expressed in the Honourable Member really outstrips the performance and the confidence normally given in by-elections. The Honourable Member secured 84% of the vote. And even though there are concerns about the extent of the turnout, we have shown clearly that of the 8,534 members, roughly 2,068 persons were either overseas, deceased, or had moved. And to that extent, reflects admirably. When we have looked at the performance across the board in that constituency and others, the votes garnered, even with a lesser turnout, approximate to that which is garnered with a normal turnout. And that is perhaps the point that I want to make, reflecting the fact that he stands in here today comfortable with the knowledge that the people of St. James North have spoken decisively. I want to say to the youngest member of this chamber that, of course, we expect that he will adhere to the best precepts and principles of this chamber, but that he comes here with something that I hope he never loses, and that is humility. A humility that is grounded in seeing people, hearing people, and feeling people, and a humility that reflects a level of empathy that is utterly and absolutely critical in this world in which we live. On Thursday last, I had to give a eulogy to the Honourable Chessel Rock. And I say honourable because that is how all of us felt about her. She didn't have letters behind her name, but in her period of time on this earth, 90 years, she left a mark on everyone with whom she interacted. It is my judgment that that is more important than any doctorate or any master's or any letters behind anyone's name. And it is actually against that backdrop that I would wish that the Honourable Member will continue the effort of educational transformation, understanding and appreciating. And only this morning I listened to Prime Minister Skerritt address the same issue in Dominica, that with the technology available, with the AI at our fingertips, we can have access to any information. And therefore, what is important is how schools will build people, youngsters, to become discerning, to be wise, to know how to think for themselves, to ensure that they learn how to work with each other, collaboration, team sports in the schools, a sense of empathy. These are the things that will mark our ability to work and to move forward in this world that is rapidly, rapidly changing. And in this world that regrettably is prone more to conflict, more so than at any other time since World War II. It is against that backdrop, Mr. Speaker, sir, that I look forward to the contributions in terms of his participation in debates and the moving of resolutions, but equally to the overall contribution that the honourable member will make to the children of this country, to the future of education, and by extension, knowing how much education means to us as a nation. Because without that, our people will not be able to achieve the most that they can achieve. That we look forward to his leading the most comprehensive educational transformation that this country will see. And I say so as a former Minister of Education, hoping that he will be able to eclipse the efforts of all of us who have served in the post-independence era. Because if ever this country needed it, it is now. If ever our children needed to be rooted and to be ready to be global citizens with Bajan roots, never forgetting who they are, but capable of going anywhere on planet Earth and representing themselves and their nation, it is now. So, Mr. Speaker, with those few words, I say simply to a big man from a big woman that I trust and pray that he will add to the social, economic, and national progress of this nation, but more so to the quality of lives of individual Bajans, one by one, by one, by one, from St. James North to the entire country of Barbados through our young people. God bless you, and may you have a long career in this honorable chamber. Thank you.
Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Good morning, Mr. Speaker. I'm obliged to you. Guided as I am by the finest traditions of this Parliament, and of course by my own good sense of grace and humility, I do join with the Honourable Prime Minister in welcoming the newest representative for the constituency of St. James North. I would say to him that, and I think he knows this, that for the past few hours, and many hours, I would have spent much time expressing the hope that the new representative for St. James North would have been